The a cappella sensation Pentatonix is known for bringing a festive spirit to the Christmas season, but the group's members haven't had completely joyful lives. Over her time in Pentatonix, Kirstin Maldonado has grown up from a high schooler with big dreams into a truly powerful singer. The journey to self-discovery came with some bumpy terrain, though. In an interview on Party Foul Radio, Maldonado hinted at struggling with people bullying her, as well as how difficult it is to witness others being awful to each other. She said, "A bully is going to be a bully, and you have to stand up for yourself. You can't expect everyone else is going to come and run to your aid. You have to stand your ground. That's very important." Maldonado infused her perspective on conflict into her songwriting. In 2017, many of the songs on her solo album LOVE were dedicated to standing up for herself and others. The song Bad Weather is a great example of one to sing along with in order to deflect haters, and was inspired by her own life experiences. Maldonado's time in Pentatonix has taught her how to advocate for others, while her solo career has let her get to know herself. Thankfully, she decided to share that wisdom. The entertainment industry may appear to be friendly to people of all stripes, but it can often be difficult to get ahead if you're part of a marginalized group. Pentatonix's Scott Hoying told Out North Texas, "There was this constant, incessant, daily pressure to conform." In 2025, Scott's mother, Connie Hoying, published a book detailing her son's coming out experience. She explained to GLAAD how difficult it was for Scott to come out to her.
When Scott told me, he was super upset. I mean, he was almost sobbing.
Luckily, she quickly let him know that he had her love and support, but she discouraged him from coming out to his classmates. It got out anyway. Connie told Edge Media Network it seeped out that he was gay. He was at a party, and a football player called him a horrible slur and said, "Get out, or I'll beat your ass." Thankfully, the football player got kicked out for being a bully. Fellow Pentatonix member Mitch Grassi was the first person Scott felt comfortable coming out to. Now secure in his own skin, Scott is out and married to model Mark Manio. The couple even wrote a children's book detailing their personal love story. In October 2025, Scott announced on Dancing with the Stars that the couple had a reason to be even happier.
"Our surrogate is pregnant.
We're gonna be dads!"
The son of immigrants, Kevin Olusola envisioned a very specific life for himself. He would go to school, excel academically, and become a doctor. But a higher power had a different plan. Growing up, Olusola played the cello for fun, mixing beatboxing with his playing to create something he calls cello boxing. This talent earned him high praise and even enabled him to perform alongside one of the godfathers of rap, KRS-One. Olusola found his true calling, music. In an interview on the Jesus Calling podcast, Olusola opened up about how his personal beliefs helped him take his leap of faith into music.
I don't know if it's forever, but I know I at least had to follow this right now.
When Olusola dropped his first solo record, Dawn of a Misfit, in 2025, he spoke to GodTube Music about why he used to feel like he didn't quite fit anywhere.
I never felt like I was African enough, academic enough, cultural enough, hip-hop enough.
Fortunately, he eventually came to realize that all of these different aspects of his identity are not limiting at all. They are his superpower. When bass vocalist Avi Kaplan said goodbye to Pentatonix, he left quite a void to fill. Fortunately, Matt Sallee was ready to step in. Sallee had been actively pursuing a career in the a cappella scene for most of his life. He attended Berklee College of Music in Boston and told Mass Live he was inspired as he watched the original members of Pentatonix win the sing-off in 2011. Sallee began performing with Pitch Slapped, Berklee's a cappella group. After winning the International Competition of Collegiate A Cappella in 2014, Sallee continued to push himself and joined a professional a cappella group in San Francisco. It wasn't until he met Kaplan that Sallee realized he was pushing himself too hard and would need to find his own voice to become more than just a fill-in. Sallee said, "Kaplan gave me some of the best advice and was so kind to me. He's like, really be you. Don't try to be me and fill my shoes. He's like, just take that pressure away. You don't need it." Even though he appears powerfully self-assured these days, Mitch Grassi initially found it hard to be confident in himself. As an openly gay man from a conservative small town, Grassi always felt like he was wading upstream. He told Linsanity that he felt alienated and questioned his identity. The closed-minded people Grassi grew up around were a big part of the problem.
I think for a long time I was kind of telling myself like, oh, you're not a real man if you don't do these things.
He also felt like he couldn't fully embody his true self as much as he wanted to. In an interview with Out, Grassi said, "I wouldn't say I've always had confidence, but I took baby steps and then a giant leap. And now I feel like I can pretty much do anything." With Lady Gaga as an inspiration, Grassi has pursued his passion for fashion and pushed boundaries. The risk has paid off. In 2020, Balenciaga reached out to Grassi to record himself for the fashion label's X account, leading up to the reveal of its new collection. While Scott Hoying's mom Connie gave him a shoulder to lean on when he came out, she did inadvertently set up some roadblocks to her son living his truth. According to her memoir, she set up a session between Scott and a counselor who had, quote, gone through a process to become straight. Connie emphasized that at the time, she had no knowledge of conversion therapy.
Like, my mom didn't fully understand it at first, but what she always did was just put love first.
Scott had last-minute jitters, but he still attended the meeting at Connie's insistence. As Connie recalled, the meeting deviated from a laid-back chat about masculinity and took a darker turn that upset Scott. She added, the counselor brought up some of the religious aspects about homosexuality being a sin and the possibility of going to hell. The experience had Scott in tears for 24 hours. It eventually inspired his 2025 song Pray. In a post promoting the track, Scott claimed those saying anyone could simply pray their way out of being gay were misinformed. Scott further told his audience that the publishing of the single was cathartic. In 2016, Maldonado got engaged to fellow singer Jeremy Michael Lewis. They had met on the Sing-Off, and Lewis shared the happy news in a since-deleted Instagram post. He made sure his proposal was romantic and unforgettable by popping the question in Paris with the Eiffel Tower as a backdrop. Multiple interviews about the couple's impending nuptials followed. Maldonado revealed to HuffPost that she was struggling to book a favorite performer, saying, "Their manager hasn't been getting back to us. I'm so sad." That bad omen got worse when she and Lewis decided to call off their 2017 wedding just weeks before it was scheduled. The couple was still together at the time, but they never did make it to the altar. Maldonado met her future husband, videographer Ben Hausdorff, the following year. Olusola has been open about the losses within his family. In a May 2023 Instagram post, Kevin announced the death of his grandmother, Alice Olusola. Kevin shared a slideshow of photos of her and, in his caption, wrote that she deserves all the praise in the world. Kevin remembered his grandmother for her commitment to religion, extraordinary intellect, and business acumen. He further hailed her for being a cheerleader who was always supportive of his pursuits, writing, "She rooted for me at every significant stage of life, whether it was my schooling or my transition into music." Kevin vowed to pass on his grandmother's teachings to his kids and concluded his tribute with a Bible verse. 2 years later, Kevin abruptly lost yet another close family member, though he didn't specify how they were related. He revealed on Facebook that he was a pallbearer at the funeral and was crushed to witness his family in agony. In the post, which he captioned, "I miss you, Vic," Kevin honored the departed's memory by playing an instrumental rendition of his song Smile. Matt Sallee's musical prowess is deeply tied to his religious roots. His Christian household was led by his father, Ernest Sallee, who now serves as the pastor of worship and arts at South Potomac Church in White Plains, Maryland. Matt told CBN he grew up singing next to his dad in Baltimore. Matt started practicing his craft at 4 and got baptized in the 3rd grade.
The first time I ever remember singing is with him by the organ, and I would come and sing with him to the church.
But Matt's personal conviction wasn't always rock solid. When he was in college, Matt struggled with spiritual doubt. He told Crosswalk, "I was mad at God for a while, and I was confused, but I'm a worshiper at heart, and anytime I ever stepped foot in a church, worship music would come on, and I would immediately feel intertwined with it. I would just start bawling because I feel this void. I know that I have to worship." Matt was midway through college when he decided to reaffirm his relationship with God. He eventually dedicated his time to ministry as a member of the worship team at Expression 58, a church in Glendale, California. In 2019, the group released its debut album, Make Way, which was well received by Matt's fellow Pentatonix members. For years, Mitch Grassi kept details about his love life under wraps. In a video shared on his and Scott Hoying's YouTube channel, Superfruit, the duo responded to a fan's question by affirming that they had a pact. If they were to find themselves single at 35, they would date each other. Of course, that didn't happen. Hoying is happily married. Grassi found love right around the time Hoying was getting hitched in 2023. He and his partner met at a Pentatonix concert in Germany, but Grassi's touring schedule made a long-distance relationship difficult.
And I was just like, oh, it's great, but it's also torturous because you want to be 24/7 talking to the person that you're so in love with.
Grassi used the situation as inspiration for his song Not Yet on his 2025 compilation Cuts. The pair got a puppy together and, as of the making of this video, is set to say I do. Grassi announced their engagement in an Instagram post in October 2025. In an interview with Parade, Hoying opened up about his early experiences auditioning for reality singing competitions. He recalled spending months just trying to make it to the point where he would finally get to perform in front of the judges, only to have his dreams dashed. The singer was often just one approval away from making it to the televised rounds. Hoying recalled one American Idol producer refusing to send him on because his performance was too musical theater. When he auditioned again the following year, the same producer told him he still wasn't right for the show. Hoying also struck out with The Voice before finally getting his chance to shine on the Sing-Off. Hoying returned to the world of reality TV when he competed on Dancing with the Stars in 2025. In a Good Morning America TikTok video, Hoying's pro partner Riley Arnold revealed that he had a medical condition that he had to make special adjustments for while dancing.
He has scoliosis.
My spine is a squiggly line.
Fans felt that the judges did him dirty with their low scores, all 5s for his first performance, and unfortunately, he finished 10th in the competition. It was especially hard for him to get sent home after performing in front of a guest judge he was looking forward to meeting, the director of the Wicked movie, John M. Chu.